Hi everyone, I am Aman Khare from Chhatarpur, Madhya Pradesh. I welcome you all to my channel and I hope you all are doing well. So we know that CGL 2023 notification is out, and before the notification came, SSC had announced the dates for Tier 1, and as of now Tier 1 for SSC CGL 2023 is scheduled from 14th of July to 27th of July 2023. And if any of you has still not applied, you can apply till 3rd of May. So those who have applied for the examination, I hope that you all have started preparing the subjects and giving your more time to the weakest point, and managing your time and studies, and also you must have also started the test series for practice if you are confident with your subjects. And through my videos I'm also trying to help you people for the upcoming exams, and try to give you some tips and tricks which help me crack CGL 2021. Till now we have already seen the resources and the strategy that I had followed for GK. So if you have not seen that video, you can watch it now. And in this video, after GK, the toughest subject that most people find, or the people from Hindi medium find it the toughest one, is English. So today we'll be talking about my resources of English, and in the later part of this video I'll also share my marks, and I will also tell how test series helped me to get that score in 2021 and 2022 as well. Okay, so before jumping to the strategy part of English, we can see the weightage of English. So in Tier 1 we have 25 questions, and each question of 2 marks, which is 50 marks total for English. And we know that Tier 1 is qualifying, but for Tier 2 it is of 45 into 3, so we have 45 questions and each question of 3 marks. So it is 135 marks out of 390, which is about 30 to 40% of marks. So from weightage we can see how important is English. So after seeing the weightage, we can examine how much time should we allot to English preparation. Next we will talk about the resources or the book list that I use. Before it, I would like to give you a brief about my background. So I had studied in a CBSE school till class 12, and I had scored 95% marks in 12th board exams in English. So I would say that I have had a good command over English. This was first point, and another point would be the engineering degree I was pursuing. So I was doing mechanical engineering from SGS ITS Indore, and while doing mechanical engineering I had also prepared for GATE. So those who do not know, in GATE we have we have a section in which questions of English are asked. So while doing coaching, I was taking classes from Made Easy, and in that coaching we have had some lectures of English in which we were taught all the English concepts, and for me it was like the brush up of all the concepts that I had read in the school time. So this was second thing. So while I was starting preparing for CGL, I had to just brush up all the concepts. So the book of GATE, so this is the book of Made Easy that I refer. And since I have had a command over English, I just went through this book, and in this book there are all the concepts, all the rules related to tenses. We have direct and indirect speech, active passive voice, and then models, sentence correction, then vocabulary, idioms, antonyms, synonyms, and phrases as well. So these are the things that are often asked in English examination of CGL as well, and in GATE as well. So I actually brushed up all the concepts from this book. So here I would say that it is not necessary if you do not have a good background in terms of English or English medium school. You can still prepare for it, because many of my friends who have not had this good command over English, prepared from a book which is Neetu ma'am's book. It is a very famous book, volume 1 of Neetu ma'am. So it is a very good book, and many of my friends have studied through it and have scored good marks after reading that book. So you can read that book if you want to brush up all your concepts, and then you can practice it on test series. So after brushing up my concepts from this book that I have shown, I went to the test series of test book. Okay, so next thing is test series. So I would like to highlight the importance of test series in English preparation as well, like that of GK preparation. So here again, data is very important. The more data you will have, the more will be the probability of getting the questions from that data, and the more will be the marks that you will get. So you have brushed up the concepts, or you have learned all the things that are given in your resource book you followed for studying the English. Now while attempting a unit test, if you have not got any questions correct, you can note down that question in your diary, and once 3 to 4 tests are done, or suppose 7 to 8 tests are done, you just have to go through all those questions that you did not get in the earlier 7 tests, and for the 8th test you have to study all of those questions. So in this way, the data that you had studied from book is also getting supplemented by these questions that are asked in the mock test. So this is the main point, that the data of English, or data of idioms, data of vocabs is getting increased, and you are also revising all of them after 7 to 8 tests. So one thing is data. Similarly, for you can read any article. So I used to read the articles of the Hindu, editorial part of the Hindu. So the reading not only gives you new words for vocabulary, because there are the times when the topics which are in the current situation, or which are trending. So if you are reading the articles related to those topics, you will have the words related to that topic only, and do not know the meaning of any word which is given in editorial. You can write it in your notebook, and you can get the meaning of that book. In this way, so the importance of reading I am telling you, in that your vocabulary will be stronger, and second will be the help that you will get in parajumbles, and third one is your ability to solve cloze test as well, because the sentence formation is all what you need for cloze test. And while reading editorial, you are used to reading correct sentences, so reading will help in that way. So you can read any article from any newspaper. I used to read the Hindu articles. You can read any newspaper, and also reading those editorials will help you in your general knowledge preparation as well. So this was the importance of reading part. Another thing is yes, maintenance of notebook. So I used to write each and everything that I have not got in the mock test. So suppose there is some word for synonyms or antonyms, and I did not get that question correct, I used to write the correct answer of that question. And also if other 3 options are there, and if any of those 3 words I do not know, I used to write that as well in my diary. And then we have extra information also in the test book series. So you can also go through that extra information part, and if you find anything that you do not know is given in that extra information part, you should write that as well. So this is all contained in the data part only. The more data you will have, the more will be the confidence you have while attempting the questions. If you have not understood what I am exactly saying, I will be sharing my notes, and I will show how I used this strategy to enhance my data. After this resource part, and the most important thing, that is data, I would like to give you an insight of my marks. So in 2020, which was my first attempt, I had scored 38.5 marks in tier 1, and in tier 2 it was 165.5 marks. It was my first attempt, and in second attempt in 2021 tier 2 I had scored 188 out of 200, so which was a very good score. And in 2022 for tier 1 I got 47.5 marks, so I did 24 questions correct and one was wrong. And in tier 2 of mains, which was held in March this year, I am scoring 115 marks. So out of 45 questions, 40 questions were correct and 5 questions were wrong. So since the video is getting a bit longer, in the next video I'll share my notes, and I will share how I implemented this strategy of using the test series for getting the good marks that I have told. And I will also share some tips and tricks that helped me get this score, because there are some strategies, some smart strategies which give you more returns even if you invest less time in that strategy. So I'll be sharing all of these details in the next video. So thank you for watching the video, and till then, all the best. Keep preparing the subjects, keep preparing for the exam, and the best. Thank you.